shocked.
You beat me to it.
I beat you to it. How are you, buddy?
I'm very good.
We are back after a really, really long break away, aren't we?
It has been a long break. Let's not get into how long it's been.
No. What are we here to do?
Well, where are we first?
We are at the Capitol.
Our old friend,
Our
the
old
Capitol.
haunt. Yes, because you know what?
We are at the MIFF program launch. Have you got it?
I have it.
Yeah.
MIFF
I got it too.
2024. We've just watched the program launch.
Yeah.
It is a packed program, as always. Hundreds of films. No time to see them all. But we're going to give you some of our picks.
Yes.
You people out there in the world.
We've completely desecrated the program.
Yes,
We've
torn
cut
it
bits
apart.
out. We've been highlighting and scribbling. These are our unvarnished top picks after 15 minutes of looking at the program.
We literally just came out. All we've done is watch the trailers and been rifle through this thing. And I think we've got some maybe good picks, but who knows?
Okay, so the rules are we've set ourselves a challenge. We
Yes.
haven't spoken to each other. We just sat in separate corners of the Capitol and for 15 minutes just circled our stuff. And now we're going to live tell us
Yes.
each other our top five.
Yes. And I guess the unspoken thing here is that these two mugs here are going to then watch these films, probably, but we're going to argue about it a bunch before we decide, and then do some episodes for you all about MIFF 2024.
It's the great comeback.
It's a great comeback. And what a way to come back. Okay, where should we start? Shall I start?
You start.
Okay. I have pinpointed Megalopolis by
Coppola.
Coppola.
Francis Ford.
Francis
Old
Ford
mate.
is back. Baby's back. New film. It's star-studded. We've got Adam Driver in it, Giancarlo Esposito, Jon Voight, Shia LaBeouf, Audrey Plaza, our old favorite. And that's all I know about this film. I'm not one of those people who have been following this film. So, but it looks great. There's one screening at IMAX.
So the challenge will be getting into that one screening.
Getting a bloody ticket, that's going to be the hard part.
Yeah, and it's particularly important because that was my first film that I circled as well.
Great. Page 17.
Page 17.
In the headline
No,
section.
don't tell them. Well, no, we won't release this until we've got our tickets.
Yes.
Make sure we get in.
Yeah.
And then good luck to the rest of you.
Good luck to you. What else you got?
Well, I'm going to take a pass on Megalopolis or whatever it's called.
Okay.
So I'm going to go straight into the Shrouds. The Shrouds, directed by David Cronenberg.
Oh shit! I should have done that too. Okay, good.
Yeah, I got you
Good.
covered.
Yep.
Now, I rarely come out of a Cronenberg film feeling gleeful, but
Okay.
he's a big name,
Yep.
and if there's a big name playing, I want to see him.
Yep.
What it says about the Shrouds is, drawing on his response to his wife's death, David Cronenberg fashions a deeply personal meditation on loss, longing, and grief, filtered through a necro-techno body horror lens.
Necro-techno body horror.
Sounds
Sign me up, baby.
absolutely awful.
It sounds awful.
But I've put it down as
We're
one of
down
the
anyway. Well, look, while we're still in the headliner section on page 17, there is The Substance, which is another body horror film, this time starring Demi Moore, which would be very interesting to see, I think. Demi Moore satirizes Hollywood ageism in this audacious and gory feminist body horror that was the talk of this year's Cannes Film Festival. Got to see that, right?
Yeah, it looked kind of cool. I'm not a
Yeah.
big fan of Demi, to be honest. I had a question mark against that, so I'm kind of happy you chose it.
I put it in.
Yeah, I didn't put it in, but I nearly did, so that'll do.
All right, what else you got?
What I did put in was just above it in the program on page
17.
17.
Still, we haven't got past 17.
That's my favourite number. That was my footy jumper, 17.
Oh,
So
nice.
maybe that's an omen. The one I liked is called A Different Man, directed by Adam Schimberg from the US. Sebastian Stan plays a wannabe actor who learns that confidence isn't skin deep in this deliciously twisted morality tale. So this basically, this bloke's got a deformity. The actor also has a facial deformity, and then I think he gets surgery, gets a new face, and struggles with identity after that. Very much like...
Face Off, starring Nicolas Cage.
No, I was thinking Days of Our Lives, where Roman became John Black.
Ah,
You up with that?
no.
Okay, your turn.
I'm going to pretend. I was pretending for a split second that I knew what you were talking about, but I don't.
Thanks, mate.
All right, now I'm flipping over to the Asia Pacific section on page 20 of the program for a bit of fun. I thought it looked like fun when we saw the trailer.
We probably need it after these ones.
Totally. Ghost Cat Anzu, which is an unconventional and delightfully wacky anime that conjures a rotoscoped dream world as a grief-stricken girl befriends a giant bipedal cat spirit. Sounds like a blast, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't circle it, but I did chuckle at the trailer, so good choice.
Yeah.
I'm going back to page 17,
Oh my
favourite.
Okay, back to 17.
The headliners again. Rumours, directed by Guy Maddin and others. A gigantic brain in a forest, masturbating bog zombies, Kate Blanchett, Alicia Vikander. I thought I'd have you at Alicia
Vikander. Sign me up.
He doesn't mind her.
She's all right.
And Charles Dance all collide in Guy Maddin's audacious latest film. The
Okay.
picture is of a big brain in a forest. It looks absolutely, utterly ridiculous, but
Alicia Vikander.
Alicia Vikander. No, I was more about the plot.
Oh, fine.
Let's try and see that one.
Make your choices based on plot. Fine.
Yeah.
All right. Heading over to the Europe and UK section on page 25, I was fascinated by the trailer for Kneecap, which is a Belfast hip-hop trio play themselves in this rowdy biopic that tracks their fictionalized origins and their real-life crusade to protect the Gaelic language. That's a terrible synopsis for what looked more like a Danny Boyle music meets action through Belfast romp.
You're so predictable. I knew you'd pick that.
Yeah.
And I knew you'd mention Danny Boyle because he freaking loves Alicia Vikander and Danny Boyle.
If you could combine those two together somehow for me.
Yeah, I didn't pick it because I knew you would. So
Okay, great.
I'm glad you did. Sounds
Great.
good. I've gone to Night Shift, normally where we start on Night Shift, frankly. But this one is She Loved Blossoms More. It's a Greek film, and I like that Yorgos, what's his name? Lanthimos?
Yep, I'm not going to try it. Yep.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep.
So I thought Greek, it's a good start. Three brothers attempt to lure their mum back from the dead in this bizarre and strangely beautiful nightmare tale. What's not to like?
Sounds great to me. All right, last one for me.
Yep.
I have gone over to the North American section on page 27, and I just had to put this one down because it's so freaking weird. Sasquatch Sunset. All right, so we've got 2 stars, Riley Keough and Jesse Eisenberg, starring in undoubtedly the greatest wordless, scatological, horny, and tragicomic Bigfoot movie. I can't read this.
No, it's unreadable.
But it's a Sasquatch movie that has no speaking in it.
Yeah.
And was exec produced by Ari Aster, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, it's a must Sasquatch film.
Yes. Yeah.
I've got one left, haven't I?
Last one.
You took one of mine, so I've got several on the bench, and I'm just going to pick one out at random. Let's go back to page 13, I reckon, with Guy Pearce, directed by Charles Williams, called Inside. I think this is one of the up-and-comer ones. Guy Pearce stars in the prison set portrait of institutionalisation and salvation, the feature debut from short film Palme d'Or winner Charles Williams. You can't beat a prison drama.
No. Well, you can.
Yeah,
You can have a Sasquatch
You can.
speaking, whatever.
Well, as we said, the disclaimer is that we're not necessarily seeing these films. These are our first impressions. They may change. That's the fine print.
And as always, we're going to discover that we've missed all of these great things, and we're going to have to change our minds many times about what we're actually seeing. But I think this is a good start.
It's a good start, and it's a good time of year. It's cold. We're rugged up.
Yes, we are.
And we will be for August when this happens, and we'll try and get as many in as possible for you good folk.
However it goes, it's going to be fun.
Excellent. Well,
all right.
Bye for now, and we'll see you when we see you.
See y'all.